Welcome to Moments with the Synergist, where we expand our mind and as well we expand our life. This is the day the Lord has made, and it is time for us to learn something new. I'm so glad to be here with you. I'm so glad to have you listen to me at this point in time. If you're new to the channel, new to Moments with the Synergist, do well to like, share, subscribe. If you are an old listener, let me know in the comment section. Just type old, all right? You're welcome. You are welcome. Now, let's get straight into it. Today, we're discussing something unique, something that some of you've heard about it thousands of times. Some of you, this is your first time hearing about it. But then, learning never goes out of style. And I'm very sure you're going to learn something new from this, okay? And the topic is why business fail. Why is it that you start up a business and you fail in business? Why I'm doing this is because statistics shows that 80% of businesses that are set up actually end up failing in their first 1 year. So what is it that the 20% know that you do not know, and how exactly do you make the shift? That is the essence of today's session, all right? But then it can only be beneficial that we begin with the core essence of entrepreneurship. Because as we have it, the world is taking a different turn. Once upon a time, everybody was striving to see how they can get a job, work for somebody, yes sir, yes ma, that kind of lifestyle. But then we've noticed a certain change, and with that change in play, people are now deciding to be their own boss, start their own business, live life on their terms, all right? But then understand that just the way there is a right way to do something, there is also a wrong way to do it. So I'm going to analyze and dissect a whole lot of angles towards entrepreneurship, okay? Now, somebody will say entrepreneurship simply means being in business for yourself, right? Which is a beautiful definition, okay? But then I want you to understand the core and the heart of entrepreneurship. The whole ideology is not just about being in business for yourself. No, it's about giving value to people and you being at a point where you are able to manage the affairs that has been laid in your hands or you have created over time. So it's more than just being in business for yourself, but understanding that you are now at the helm of affairs and everything has to be at 100%. Because what you're delivering is value. Oh, no, I'll get to that shortly, okay? But a perfect analogy to bring home the essence of being an entrepreneur is the cash flow quadrant, where Robert Kiyosaki took his time to break down, the whole dimensions towards which we make money on earth. And he analyzed it by saying the first individuals, they are employees. They work for people. They earn cash. And cash is not something that you predict. It comes today, it doesn't come the next day. And being an employee means you're simply exchanging time for money. It's a beautiful place to start, terrible place to settle for. And then we have the other individuals that become self-employed. They have their own mini business they are running there. And if you move forward, you have individuals that become business owners, all right? But our focus is on the angle of being self-employed. I'm not going to stress on being a business owner, on the angle of being self-employed, having that business that you are the lifeblood of the business. Now, the core reason why businesses fail is simply because of how they are started, all right? Most people step into business not by virtue of understanding how that business per se works, but by virtue of peer pressure. Since my friend is doing this business and succeeding in this business, I strongly believe I can do this business and succeed in this business. That is the reason they started business, not for any single cause. So there's actually no purpose that they are striving for. There's no vision for the business. It's simply because they are on Instagram. Everybody on Instagram is saying, I'm a CEO of this, CEO of that, and they also want to become a CEO. That is a very dangerous way to start up a business. This is the more reason why you start up the business and things are not going as planned. Before you know it, that person switches off to branch out on other business from the business that he is struggling or she is struggling to sustain. Now you see this happen over and over again. Within a period of 2 years, somebody has established 10 businesses that all of them are struggling. Why? Because at the first instance, there is no core purpose. There's no vision for the business. The why the business was established, it is not solidified. And when the vision of a thing is not set at the very onset, all right, it is just inevitable for waste, for misuse not to step in. It is just as if you're giving gift, you're giving talent, and you don't know how valuable this is. You obviously joke and play around with it and misuse it. So it is more important that whenever you decide to start a business, the purpose and the vision has to be established. Another key reason why people struggle or why businesses fail is the nature of the business. Is the nature. So most of the times we start businesses, we do not do our due diligence, we just start. We don't ask, is this business scalable? All right, we do not, there's no proper research, so we just do it. Will this business function in Lagos? Will this business function in Abuja? Will it function in Nigeria? Will it be that I'm trying to do something that has already been done before and somebody failed at it? So how do I avoid this? Is the nature of this business going to be sufficient? Will it answer the cry of other individuals? Okay, because the whole idea of business is you're trying to solve somebody's problem. So if there is no problem to solve, then why are you setting up that business? So you have to establish the fact that the nature of this business is to solve this problem. The people in this area, are they having this problem? If the nature of the business is not understood or placed or suited towards the angle of helping the people you intend to serve, then there's going to be a challenge. You notice that 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you're struggling. It's not the business. It's not because the business per se is not functional. It is simply because you are planting on a rocky ground, and it will never ever work. All right. Another key reason why businesses fail is ignorance to knowledge. So many smart and forward-thinking individuals decide to become entrepreneurs without seeking mentorship, without understanding that entrepreneurship is a journey that you keep learning every single day. Learning never ends. That is the whole essence of entrepreneurship. You are developing yourself, because the more you develop yourself, the more you develop your business. So you are developing yourself in your skills, in knowledge, in your expertise, in your gift. Every single thing that you can lay your hands on, you are developing yourself, so that you can be knowledgeable, so that when you speak, people know that you have value. Because this is how exactly you profile yourself. You go out there and you speak, and the words that come out of your mouth, it is purely 100% value. And there is no atom of lack in what you say. You understand your numbers. You know what you're bringing to the table. And it boils down to seeking knowledge. So I ask you now, as you listen to me, in that business you're running, are you bold enough to beat your chest and say, I have actually studied 5 professional books on baking, 5 professional books on event management, 5 professional books on how to close a sale, 5 professional books on how exactly I can become a better presenter, 5 professional books on how exactly I can master social media, 5 professional books on how exactly I can reach out to strangers and increase my cash flow? Have you done that? If you haven't, see, forget about it. You're joking. You're not ready for business. I'm giving you the truth the way it is. Now, ask anybody that is a master in their own craft, in their own business. They will tell you that they have studied, because you have to study to show yourself. There is no ignorant person that is successful on earth. Go back, do your research. There has never been anybody, there will never be anybody that has ignored knowledge and is succeeding. Impossible. So knowledge is the key. It is not by you waiting for your own experience to learn from. Rather, you can learn from the experiences of others, and this can perfectly be handled by you seeking mentorship. Most people are afraid to seek mentorship. Pride will not even allow them seek mentorship. You're trying to do it on your own, and you've been doing it on your own for the past 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, and there has been no spontaneous growth in your business. Every single year looks just like the same, because you are trying to use your own formula. And guess what? Your formula has never worked, and it will never work. And you even think the business is the challenge, and that is why you stopped what you were doing before to do this other business, and now you're noticing that you are still at that same level, and very soon you're going to stop this and continue this and start up another thing, and then you notice you are still at the same level, simply because you lack mentorship, simply because you're not willing to ask from those that have journeyed towards that same path as you and are succeeding. It is okay to be vulnerable. It is okay to ask for help, because every single person you see at the top understands that I did not get here on my own. Me standing at the top, I am standing on the shoulders of giants. So be humble enough to ask and say, I am missing it here. Please, can you help me? If you have to pay for it, pay for it, because of the value to bring to you, the transformation to bring to you. And whatever happens to you, it happens to your business. So the key is knowledge, seeking knowledge. Knowledge is going to be like light in your business. And all of a sudden you notice that the area that you had darkness in sales, darkness in closing, darkness in running the businesses, you notice that there's now light every single angle of it. And what I'm saying to you is you cannot ignore mentorship. You cannot disregard knowledge and expect to grow in your business. It never works. It has never worked. It will never work. And then finally, the mindset. What kind of mindset are you using to establish that business? It is very, very important. Are you establishing a business on the mindset of me, myself, and I? You're just looking for daily bread. That is a very dangerous mindset to set up any business. You have to be thinking long term, not short term. If truly you want to build something that will last, you should be thinking of building a legacy brand that will stand the test of time. Take a look at the likes of Toyota, Mercedes-Benz, Louis Vuitton, Prada. These businesses were established on the basis of building something that will stand the test of time. And guess what? It did. And these brands will be here for years to come. So how about when you decide to set up that business, the mindset is, how do I build to last? Not how do I build so that I can have something to eat. No. The business should be like a seed that you are building for generations to benefit from. So it is important. Are you looking at setting up a business that only people in Lagos will benefit? Then there's a challenge, because the world is now a global village. And what you'll be thinking is, how do I build something that even those in China can access, that even those in Morocco can access? It is all about your mindset. And guess what? If the mindset you have for your business is small, I assure you your business itself will also be small. If the mindset you have is an abundance mindset, it will reveal itself in your business, because a business always takes the form of the creator. The reason your business is where it is now, it is simply a physical reality of you. If the business is small, your mindset is also small. If the business is expanding, it's a reflection of your mindset. And how do you grow? How do you develop your mindset? It is simple. You study, you read, you seek mentorship, all right? And then you ask questions. You can be asking questions, and then these questions you're asking it to the wrong individuals, you get the wrong result. But decide to ask the right questions to the right individuals so that you get the right result. And it is important that you guide your mindset. Most at times, we start up a business, we understand that business is not a walk in the park, but then because of what we are seeing on social media, we get to put pressure on ourselves that even as we are growing step by step, we think we're not hitting it enough. We're expecting to see how exactly we can become billionaires in our first year of establishing business. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So you have to be careful the information you accept into your mind, because they affect your next action as regards to your empire. So you have to guard your mind. So what we're looking at here is the reason why businesses fail. The first is purpose and vision. What is the purpose of establishing that business? What solution are you trying to solve? What is the vision of the business? All right. Long term, what are we looking at? What is the nature of the business? Is it actually answering the cry of individuals, or you're just running the business because other people are also running businesses? At that point in time, you struggle, because anybody that follows the crowd will obviously get lost in the crowd. I'll go over it again. Anybody that follows the crowd will get lost in the crowd. You have to separate yourself from the crowd and then see what others are unable to see. When they are looking, maybe they're looking at challenges, but then you're looking at solutions. So it is important that you study the nature of the business, and then you have to value knowledge. You have to seek knowledge, all right? Just like Jesus, 12-year-old, went to the temple, decided to commit himself to studying the word. So you have to commit time to seeing how you can study how businesses are built. Study how people have failed in businesses so that you avoid those failure steps. Study how people are succeeding in business so that you use that to sustain your business. And then you seek mentorship. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, your mindset. Because this is the only access point that God can use to bless you, the devil can use to destroy you. And this is the one key part that most of us have neglected. Now, mind you, if you do not guard your mindset, if you are not intentional about what you allow enter your mind, anything can come into your mind. Anything can come into your mind, all right? So I hope this has been able to help somebody. If you've gotten value, let me know in the comment section value. I know I was actually in a rush, all right? But I had to do this. I had to do this now so that you benefit from this. There's going to be a time that we'll have a session, all right? and then we'll get to break this down effectively well. But for now, hold on to this. And if you're an entrepreneur listening to me, let me know in the comment section, entrepreneur. Let me know the nature of business you do, all right? And then I charge you to apply these things. I know you've started a business already, and you were not guided on how exactly you can have these 4 key things as regards to starting up that business. But now is the time. Sit down and ask yourself, what is the vision I have for this business? What is the purpose? Why am I actually running this business? What is the nature of this business? Can it deliver? Can it help somebody? Can it solve problems? And then you soak yourself into knowledge. What are the information I can gather and apply and create the level of result I want as regards to this business? And finally, my mindset. Am I thinking right, or do I have a faulty thinking? Because whatever mindset you uphold will be what will be reviewed as regards to your business. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Moments with the Synergist. I'm always excited doing this. I don't know who you are listening to me, but what I'm saying is, now is the time. Because guess what? We're noticing that there's a high rising of individuals losing their jobs, all right? Jobs are becoming obsolete, and people are now stepping into entrepreneurship. And it's important that you step into it with the right mindset so that you get the right result that you desire. And the most important thing to do is use this information to your advantage. If you got value, don't forget to share. All right, don't forget to share, help somebody, and then drop your comment in the comment section saying value. Always like, share, subscribe. I'll see you on our next episode. From me to you, I love you. Moments with the Synergist.